Hang on, everyone. I'm typing "good night, I love you" to my girlfriend because Josh is an impatient bastard.
Oh, he's got a girlfriend now. Apparently, I'm not enough for him anymore.
Nope, never were. Welcome to to Virtual Roommates. We are going to be doing different things throughout this podcast. We just got done recording a few sessions of watching like Harry's Buckful of Dinosaurs and Power
Harry
Rangers
the Rabbit.
and
Harry the Rabbit.
Yeah,
that was the best one.
Yeah, by the time that one goes up, Harry the Rabbit is probably not even going to be on Netflix anymore.
You think they're going to take it? You think no one will have watched it in the next couple days? You think I'll get around to uploading it in the next couple days?
I mean, it said it was going to be gone August 20th. It's August 15th.
Yeah. I was thinking of something while I was telling Jess about the premise of the show.
Uh-huh.
The fact that we would have other friends to, to keep the whole we're all just hanging out and being pals thing going on. Is that we're not actually roommates. And we never clarified that.
Well, no.
Why is it called Virtual Roommates?
I didn't think of the show as saying virtual roommates as in you and I are roommates. I'm saying that...
Yeah, but people might assume it of us.
They could, but the thing is, it's the people at home...
who are lovely and smart.
Watch the show because it's something they might want to do with their roommates.
Or they're
lonely.
It's
like we are their roommates.
Or they don't have roommates and they're lonely and they're projecting friendship onto us.
Yeah, so we are their virtual roommates.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, Josh is playing Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts.
I'm gonna watch.
Have you played Kingdom Hearts?
Played some of the first one.
Oh.
Will Friedle's voices some voices in it.
I don't remember who.
I think he was one of the Final Fantasy characters, not one of the
Disney
buy characters.
I'd buy it.
Yeah, I think it was the brother actually.
The brother.
Yeah.
The Final Fantasy brother.
Yeah.
The brother from Final Fantasy.
Is there a brother?
There's probably a lot of brothers. You are where there's like 15 games.
So I'm probably right. There's 15. No, I'm talking about in Kingdom Hearts. I'm saying that he was one of like the normal anime looking.
They're not all from Final Fantasy.
Oh.
There's a lot of that are just for Kingdom Hearts.
Aren't there some Final Fantasy crossovers?
Yes, but they have a set of characters that are just only Kingdom Hearts exclusives.
I've never really played any Final Fantasy, so I don't understand. Does it follow a lore?
It has sort of like Jess was asking me because she's trying to get into Japanese RPGs. She was like, when does it become steampunk? Mm-hmm. And there's, I guess you could play it as a chronology of a world, but all the stories are different. Like the first four, the first five are like old high fantasy. Like you're dealing with magic. There's some airships and boats, and the cities are there, but it's mostly magic and monsters. And then in the sixth one, there's a war. There's a war because there's technology and magic together.
Okay.
And the technomancer people, the technological people, are trying to capture and eliminate magic.
Okay.
And then after that, they all have this weird aesthetic where modern day technology starts to blend in with the magical, fantastic world.
Okay.
Like the new one, they showed you that trailer with the Stand By Me. Which what's it? Florence and the Machine.
Yeah.
They released the official full cover of the song.
Okay.
I've been wanting to hear it for a while because all I could get was the trailer cut. So this is the one with the sky that we look upon shall crumble and fall, and the mountains crow to see. That bit's finally back in the song, and I can hear her singing with the passion. But that one has cars and shit.
Okay, so is it kind of like? Well, technically Zelda has an official timeline, which is kind of bullcrap. But is it kind of like Zelda, where there are common themes, you might see a similar enemy?
Yeah, it's got the same kind of enemies. In most games, there's a man named Sid who is usually an engineer who makes your technology for you, or is a repair person.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have common themes, common enemies. They ride the same giant chickens every time.
Okay.
I was listening. I'm going back to Florence and the Machine. I was listening to the song, and when I ended it, it kind of just took it to the next playlist song, and it was another song by hers, and it said songs from Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
So I think she's doing maybe most of the songs for it.
Oh, cool.
That's weird. That's weirdly not Japanese for such a Japanese game.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm actually excited to play this Final Fantasy, and I have hated most modern Final Fantasies.
I kind of think it's funny that it's called Final Fantasy and there's been 15 of them.
Do you know why it's called Final Fantasy?
No.
Because the original first Nintendo one, the guy who made it, it was like his last shot at the studio because he'd made a few games and they all bombed.
Yeah.
And the higher ups were like, you get one more game, and if you fail, you're out. So he was like, this is my last chance. This is my Final Fantasy I can make.
Huh. And then it did well.
And then it did so well that there's been 15 fucking ones out.
Does he still work?
I don't know.
Is he still alive?
I probably. Like, I mean,
I hope
Shigeru Miyamoto's alive. He was not that old, different. The guy who did Zelda music's still alive. And those are older than Final Fantasy.
Well, the games maybe, but the person may not be.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know how involved he'd be anymore. It's very different. I wonder if he had a lot of say-so.
Oh, yeah. So, is this the new Kingdom Hearts that you're playing?
No, this is one of the latter ones. I got my birthday is soon, and Jess got me the Kingdom Hearts collected second edition of them. Because Kingdom Hearts is fucking stupid. I love the games, but the lore is confusing as all hell, and the game releases have been insane. Like, the first game came out on PS1, Kingdom Hearts, and the second game, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, came out on, not PS1, PS2, but PS2 Kingdom Hearts. Game Boy Advance, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. And that has very important plot information that feeds into Kingdom Hearts 2, which is on PlayStation 2. So you need to have PlayStation 2 and a Game Boy Advance to play all of Kingdom Hearts.
That's funny.
Like there's a big organization of evil villains that spring up in Chain of Memories, and you kill half of them in that game, and you kill the other half in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh.
So they're very, involved.
So you have to buy one platform, then go to the competitor
Yes.
and buy a handheld platform.
And after that, they set up for Kingdom Hearts 3, which is just now been finally got an announcement date after 10 years.
Oh, wow.
So after that, I believe it was after Kingdom Hearts 2, they did Kingdom Hearts, I think it's 357 over 2 days, and it's the year of the life of one of the minor characters from Kingdom Hearts 2. So it's sort of a prequel set to the side of things.
So are you playing the second one?
I'm getting to the one I'm playing. This is one of the side games.
Oh.
And that game, the one I just mentioned, the side story game that came after 2, was released on the Nintendo DS.
Okay.
So you have to get a DS now to play that. After that, Birth by Sleep, which is the one I'm playing, which is set, it's the very first in the timeline of Kingdom Hearts. It's the ultimate prologue, shows the villain's origin and all that shit.
Okay.
And it's on the PlayStation Portable.
Is this the final level you're on?
No, I'm in a tournament. I'm in just an exhibition thing where I can practice against some random monsters. So I can grind some levels.
So
this one was originally on the PlayStation Portable.
Do all of them have Disney characters in it?
Yes. That's the common theme. Disney and Final Fantasy characters. So yeah, this one's on PlayStation Portable. Originally. Then they released Dream Drop Distance, which is the last one they made. That's on 3DS. Then they have Kingdom Hearts Coded, which is its own sub-story. It was on mobile phones.
Wow.
So, and all of them tie into each other.
Okay.
That's why I like these collections, because they're on the PlayStation 3, and it's 3 games. The first collection that I have, you got Kingdom Hearts 1, you get Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, remastered into 3D, rather than the 2D Game Boy version it was, and all the cutscenes from the DS game, because the DS game's terrible. This one gives you all the cutscenes from the mobile game.
So they basically made a 3D game out of a 2D?
It works.
So, but is it, when you say 3D, you can go up, down, left, right?
No, I mean they just, they don't use the game at all. They're there's the game.
Side-scrolling?
No, they're there's Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. It's a 2D Game Boy Advance game. Look at it. Look at how that character does. Let's not do anything from that. Take it and completely redesign it in this engine I'm using right here. So basically they take all the settings and redo them so that it's in a PlayStation 3D format.
Huh.
So it's nothing to do with the original one other than it's all the same levels and the same story, just completely remade.
Wonder if people are gonna watch this like they watch Game Grumps. Aaron doesn't get it. Why is he doing that? And people are just going to be like, Brooks just doesn't get what Josh is trying to say.
I mean, do you?
I think I get it.
I mean, if I'm explaining it bad. And yeah, compare us to better YouTubers. You're like, we're going to be like that. Yeah, because people are going to listen to this.
No, I'm going to say that the people like to watch both.
Oh, sure. But yeah, so I like this one because this is a PlayStation PSP game now on PS3. So I don't have to get out all the consoles if I want to play them all in order. And all the games that are shit and hate, they just put all the cutscenes in the game rather than put the actual game. Because I don't want to have to play through code it again. I was describing it to James and I said, basically, imagine if a tower defense game had a plot.
Tower defense?
Yeah. You know, like a game where there's a bunch of little enemies and they're trying to attack your tower?
Yeah.
That's not what Coded's like, but the metaphor I was using was basically like, you'll play a tower defense game for the gameplay, and if it's fun on your little phone, but you're not going to play it for the story. And you're not going to stick around for the story if the gameplay's terrible. Which is what Coded was, in my opinion.
So back to what Virtual Roommates is about.
Yeah.
Sometimes we'll watch a show, sometimes we'll watch a movie that's completely muted and we might guess what the plot is, or we might play video games. You can't see any of it.
Unless you want to, or watch along.
I mean, you can't see us play video games.
Alright.
You can't see us watch. You can't watch us watch movies.
Unless we do it different later. Change up the format.
Probably won't.
Okay.
But yeah,
I'm just gonna watch this bird.
You're basically
That's a swell ass bird.
You guys are just like fly on the walls while me and Josh hang out.
Yeah. We'll probably occasionally be like, let's go see a movie, and we'll go see a movie and then have a discussion about it or talk about something.
Okay, speaking of video games, you said you finished Star Fox Zero.
Star Fox New. Star Fox Zero. Yes.
Give me your review of it.
Oh, God. Okay. I sure love Star Fox 64. I think I'll keep playing that one. You know what I hate?
Star Fox Zero.
No, I like... You know what I liked about Star Fox Zero? We'll start positively.
Okay.
You know what I liked about Star Fox Zero? The art direction and the design of things. It was all very pretty and very fun. And I'm not saying that in a condescending way. Looking nice is important in a game.
Yeah.
Regardless of, 3D or 2D or whatever.
I think I know where you're going with this.
What is it? Where am I going?
You're going to be like, it looked very nice. Unfortunately, I could not look at the screen to see how nice it was. I had to look at the gamepad.
I didn't like the controls, and that's just the common thing. I also was kind of frustrated it was so much like Star Fox 64.
Yeah.
I liked the Star Fox lore that was going. I really liked Assault. I'm one of the few who played all the way through the dinosaur one. I beat that one.
Did you like that one?
No. I did when I was little. Like, baby Josh really had fun, and then older Josh was like, that was not fun at all.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Because at the end you have a fight with Andros in space, in a space fighting system you haven't used the whole game. Sweet, I leveled up.
I mean, there was a level, like, in between, like, the Krazoa Palace and actually landing on that planet where you were doing the same Star Fox.
Yeah, but you know that...
And the design was awesome. But then you get down to the planet and it becomes like a Zelda slash Banjo-Kazooie ripoff.
You know the whole thing, how it wasn't actually meant to be a Star Fox game, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But, like, I really liked Assault because I actually did like the stuff they carried on from, like, all that Star Fox Adventure did was introduce Crystal into the greater Star Fox lore.
Uh-huh.
But I really liked the way Assault did. Like, the fact that you opened the game by killing Andrew.
Yeah.
And that Pigma died, and that there was a lot of deaths. I liked Panther as a character.
I just remember it tried to be a little too dramatic.
I liked the drama. I thought it was kind of interesting. Like, did Peppy die at the end of that one? Doesn't he
think Peppy died when he came back.
Okay, yeah. I actually did believe that at the time because they were doing so many other character deaths.
Yeah.
This is an evil version of Cinderella's pumpkin.
Oh, nice. No, not nice. That's evil.
Yes. I'm a shooter with bubbles.
So, Josh, real talk.
Yes.
Tacos.
Yes. What about tacos?
Do you like them?
I do. I mean, if they're good. I mean, I guess that's true of anything.
I like tacos. Love Mexican food.
Yeah. You should go to the Day of the Dead with me this year.
Where's that at?
It's in downtown, and it's just November 1st, day after Halloween.
Okay.
You get a lot of nice taco trucks down there, and it's a nice somber day of reflection, and they paint a big mural. And I got the bonus score by completing it in under 6 minutes. And I wasn't even trying.
November 1st.
I took like a whole minute to stare at the bird. Well, I leveled up my strength and defense again. I'm going to try the harder tournament thing I haven't done. Sinister Sentinel.
Say that 5 times fast.
Sinister Sentinel.
Please
Sinister
don't.
Okay. I'm really good at tongue twisters.
You are? Alright, well go ahead and try it.
No. He's told me not to.
I'm telling you to.
Like, I could do that one smart fellow, he felt smart thing. Remember that one?
Yeah, I like that one.
I got Terrence with that one.
Did he start cracking up?
Yeah. And he was doing like a voice, like he could do this really like kind of deep radio host voice.
Oh yeah,
we were like having him say things like, like say smelly stuff, and I was like, say one smart fellow, he felt smart, and he just like said it and he owned it the whole way through, and he didn't realize what he was saying until he was done. Like, one smart fella, he smelled fart, and we all laughed at his expense.
With me, it ends up turning to one fart smell where he smelled fart.
Yeah, it mess. I can't do like the ones where it's repeating a thing though. When it's like, say toy boat and all that, that one screws with me. But when it's like, say a statement that's a tongue twister, I'm pretty good at those ones.
So like,
Peter Piper picked a peck of peppers.
Oh no, like
Betty bought some butter, but she's found the butter bitter.
No, what I'm saying is, if you say one word over and over again,
that one will trip me up.
Like, what's a tongue twister that does that?
Like, toy boat is a normal one where people will just say toy boat 5 times fast.
Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat.
Yeah, it's like, that's one of the old ones.
Toy boat, toy boat, no. Not doing it, I give up.
But like the Peter Piper, she sold seashells, those ones I'm pretty decent at. But we had a whole class one semester where a prank project was like a goofy intro project. Remember those classes that were like, we're going to be fun and make friends for our first assignment.
I hate those.
I hate friends.
I'm at school to learn, not socialize.
And one was like, we had to try to figure out a tongue twister. And I was just like, I'm going to fucking do this. And I did. And no one was impressed. Ever.
Aw. Well, I'm sure if I was there, Josh, I wouldn't have been impressed either. But a pat on the shoulder is what you get.
Oh, I died from your pats.
Good.
But I didn't die, see? I get to stand back up and go, you lose.
Because
this is an exhibition game where I murder...
fat guys in this game.
Yeah. Why? Were you saying fat guys can't be in games?
No, I'm just saying they're fat.
Yeah. They are.
Sinister Sentinel.
Sinister Sentinel. Look at this. There's like this thing with the levels. Like they show who the final boss of the level is. And like the first one, it's this guy and he's all bound up. And this is his like return and he's unbound and he's got a hammer now.
Ooh.
So I haven't even seen him yet.
Is this the whole game? You go to that computer terminal and then go to that center?
No, I'm too weak to fight some of the monsters because I'm playing on the hardest difficulty. They've added a whole new difficulty because it's also like a special extended edition of the game.
Oh.
So I'm using this as an excuse to grind.
Which system was this game originally for?
This was PlayStation Portable.
Did you ever have any of the handheld PlayStations?
I got one exclusively for this game because I was a huge Kingdom Hearts fan when I was little.
Oh.
My friend from high school had a PlayStation Portable, and she traded it to me for my copy of Shadow of the Colossus.
Wow.
Which is a fair trade, really.
Yeah, it
Shadow of
really
the Colossus is not uncommon. And then I got this one, and I loaned it to another friend of mine so she could play Kingdom Hearts because she was a fan, same as me, and she never returned it.
My only problem with PlayStation is that I can't play my PlayStation 3 games anymore unless I keep my PlayStation 3.
I'm gonna keep it.
I want to.
You want them to be backwards compatible?
Yeah.
At least like Nintendo. Like Jess is always saying how she likes how Nintendo is backwards compatible at least one generation.
Yeah, I mean that's good. And then Xbox did it with a few of their games.
Yeah, because all the next Kingdom Hearts are going to be on 4. So I'll
Yeah.
have to just sort of swap back and forth. Technically, the PS4 is my mom's. She likes to play her Fallout.
Xbox was like, yeah, guess what? Here's something. We're going to make it backwards compatible for only a few games. But that'll be awesome, right? And then Nintendo's just like, we've been doing that for years.
Freaking PlayStation was doing it with the 2. Most people are saying they can do it, they just choose not to.
Yeah, which I hate.
I don't get why, because they're going to have a PlayStation 3 regardless. You know? Most people who are buying a 4 have a 3.
Yeah, I gave my 3 to my brother.
You're still going to have to buy PlayStation 3 games to play them on a 4, even if it's backwards compatible. Shoot! They got me with their bouncy bellies.
You do suck.
You know what, Brooks?
Sorry.
You know what? You know what?
You
know
lose.
what? You know what? You know what?
The screen disagrees with you, Josh.
Look at this fucker. He's watching.
Always watching, always judging.
Alright, I'm leaving. I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'm gonna go where people like me.
You're a very scary looking creature.
It's a suit of armor. It's her suit of space armor. She's a blue-haired anime girl with spiky shoes.
Could you have made it a boy?
No. It's you play as the character in a story. It's not like she doesn't have a personality. She talks.
Is this game an RPG?
Yes.
So, but you can't make your character who you want.
Most RPGs you don't make your character who you want. The Japanese RPGs you don't usually make them who you want. American ones you do.
Oh.
I'm gonna go. Oh yeah. Here's a weird thing with Kingdom Hearts after the first one. They get the weirdest fucking voice actors. Like, there's a monster group called the Heartless. They're like the big bads throughout the game. And the guy who accidentally discovered them is this old man named Ansem. And he is voiced by Christopher Lee.
Okay.
In this game, I'll find their pictures. In this game, you're playing as like the first Keyblade Masters, which are basically the Jedi.
Pretty.
Yeah, they're basically the Jedi of the universe. So you're playing as Aqua, and Terra, and Ventus, and Terra. And that's their master.
Okay.
Master Ericus. He is voiced by Mark Hamill.
Really?
And his friend, Master Bad Guy, he is voiced by Leonard Nimoy. So we have a Vulcan, a Jedi Master, and the White Wizard, all in Kingdom Hearts.
That's awesome.
It's really weird. Especially with how very apparently Jedi the Keyblade Masters are.
Yeah.
It's funny that it's Mark Hamill.
That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna do scouring for the treasures.
Can you tell it's Mark Hamill?
Oh yeah. Like he does a voice in Avatar as like the Fire Lord, and he's doing kind of his Fire Lord voice.
Does it sound like Joker?
Little bit. There's 4 treasure chests here that I haven't found.
Oh, I still have a Batman Killing Joke if you want to watch it.
Okay. I will at some point.
All right.
Did you like it?
It was alright.
I know there's a lot of problems people have with it. Were you bothered that Batman fucks Batgirl?
I mean, she's of age, so...
But it's still kind of weird.
It is a little weird that, I mean, the
like,
content...
You were just saying the whole, like, you would never want to date anyone that much younger than you.
No. Well, no, I'm not... I'm not saying my personal...
You know what? You got to project yourself onto Batman.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't my favorite part of the movie.
And I've heard there's a big devotion to Batgirl in the beginning that's kind of like, okay.
Well, I mean...
And they could have cut it.
I mean, I was fine with it, but like the whole for a while, I forgot I was watching a Killing Joke. I thought I was watching a Batgirl movie, and then they made some changes to the scene where she gets shot that I didn't really care for.
Why?
Because Commissioner Gordon was in the room when it happened.
Oh,
I didn't like that change because they shoot her and then they knock him out and drag him away. In the comics, she was just at the apartment by herself, and then Joker takes some photos of her and then sends it to Gordon. I like that a lot more.
that is better.
But
it's more wrong.
But they did. they did put Gordon through some pretty messed up stuff. The ending is just as kind of
weird,
abrupt as in the comic book.
I heard some people saying that in the ending of The Killing Joke, where you can kind of interpret it as maybe Batman killed the Joker after they were laughing.
Which is how you can interpret the Killing Joke graphic novel.
Yeah, I've heard people say you can't. No, I've heard people say you can interpret that in the graphic novel, but you don't. It's not as obvious in the movie because of the language of comics.
Oh yeah,
and how it's different than the language of film.
Yeah.
All right, I'm looking for a sticker. They've added stickers to this fucking game.
Oh, for the people at home, I actually met Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman. Seemed like a really cool guy.
Why not for me?
I've told you before.
Yeah, but you could tell me again.
Fine. Josh, guess what I did the other day?
What?
I met Kevin Conroy.
Was he nice?
He seemed like a cool guy.
In what context did you meet Mr. Conroy?
I was at the airport and he was boarding the plane that I was getting off of.
Oh.
He had just gotten done at WizardCon, the Tulsa comic convention.
Where were you coming from that involved a plane?
I was coming from, I was coming from San Diego, but I had to stop in, I think it was Dallas.
What were you doing in San Diego?
I was visiting a friend.
What friend were you visiting in San Diego?
She's not my friend anymore. She sucks.
Why was she your friend at the time?
Because she was.
Why does she suck now?
Because I got there and she basically blew me off the whole time.
That's a long trip to be blown off.
It is. It sucked. But it was made okay because I met Kevin Conroy.
It was worth it? You could have just gone to WizardCon and stayed home.
No.
Oh.
This was better because I got to show how big of a fan I was because I recognized him outside of Comic-Con. And...
You don't think the people who went to Comic-Con and went to purposefully see him would recognize him outside of Comic-Con?
No.
I am so much stronger than these enemies on the first level.
Yeah. You're not in your armor anymore.
Yeah. The armor, she uses the armor for space travel and to breathe in space.
It's so cool, I would use it all the time.
You said it was scary. You said you were scared.
Awesome.
Alright, I'm looking for a sticker. It looks like a little floaty crown symbol, so keep your eyes peeled.
I sure won't, Josh.
Oh, it's there. This was a long walk. Oh, shit! And see, this is the Cinderella level. They're themed because they're in shoes.
What?
See, they're in shoes.
What makes you say Cinderella?
Because I played this level and Cinderella was here.
Well, I mean, if that's what you're going to go off of.
What was the first Disney movie you remember seeing?
In theaters?
No, just in general.
Because
mine...
It was either Lion King, Pocahontas, or Toy Story.
Okay.
What was yours?
Mine was either Jungle Book or Lion King.
You're also older than I am.
Not by much.
You said Jungle Book or Lion King?
Yeah. What sticker was this? I gotta fucking know. It was some fucking bubbles.
Yay!
So now I just need to get one from the next level. I'm missing one there too. Am I missing any treasures in the next level? I'm missing 3. 3 treasures and a sticker in the next level. Oh shit.
Oh, yay.
These are the bonus exploration things.
And look, Josh, nobody cares how less of a life you have because you're collecting everything in this game.
You know what? I need to validate myself.
Oh, hey, guess what I did the other night? I beat all the Riddler trophies on.
All the Riddler trophies on what?
Arkham Knight.
Okay. Were you satisfied with the ending?
It was alright.
I honestly don't remember what happens when you get them all. I did it so long ago.
He has a robot suit.
Oh yeah, you fight his robot suit with Catwoman. That was annoying.
It was, just because he can turn the robots different colors.
Oh god, I forgot why. This level's fucking stupid.
What's this from?
This is Snow White.
Okay.
But there's a maze. There's a fucking maze, and I bet you they fucking hid things in the fucking maze.
On the map, the key just looks like it's a guy on his pulling it with a string. Just
What's this for? What's this room for? Oh, there's a... God damn.
Can you double jump?
No. This is my highest jump. And I had to level it up. Can I jump up here? Oh, shit!
There you go. Great. You did it.
Oh, no. I hate it.
We need to get capture so we can watch you play it. Yay!
I think I need to get a higher jump. I hate that.
How much higher can you go?
Apparently up to there. I just need to be able to get my head to touch it because then I can grab it with my hand.
I feel like you could grab it with your hand.
Now,
anyway.
yeah. Well, it won't register a grip grab until I'm there. And the jumping level ups are something you have to like unlock as you play. You don't just find those.
Oh.
Oh, good lord! These things have long health bars. These are like bonus enemies. These are like little secret guys that drop secrets.
Like long jump?
Like Peach Fantasy. And Merriment. Merriment. Ha 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 ha.
Beach.
What are your top 3 Disney movies then?
Top 3 of my personal favorites?
Yes, and no Pixar movies.
Why?
Because I'm making the rules here.
Well, I mean, I was only going to use one Pixar movie.
Well, then you can't use it now.
Okay. Top Disney movies. Number 3, I would say, crap. I'm gonna say for number 3, Lion King.
Okay.
Number 2, I will say... Actually, number 3, I'm going to say Tarzan.
Okay, wow, Tarzan.
Yeah, I like Tarzan.
Tarzan doesn't usually get that much love.
And it's got good music.
It does.
Then number 2, I'll say Lion King.
Okay.
And then number 1... Does that be cartoon?
Well, you can't, like, pick the Avengers.
Well, no, I'm not going to do that.
Leveled up again. I'm level 22 now and my magic increased.
No, number 1...
Aren't you excited for me?
Yeah. See, my problem is I keep thinking of new movies where it's like, oh, I really like that one, but it's not worth number 1.
Yeah. Well, like, I would I would do mine as, like, what's a Disney movie you could just, like, watch anytime?
Like Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay. Fair enough.
Tarzan would be another one.
Like, you know, a movie you could just watch whenever it's on and you'll just stop what you're doing and watch it. You know, basically the white chicks of your Disney movies.
The White Chicks. Okay. Well, with that in mind, I will say...
Song of the South. It's actually incredibly boring if you actually watch it.
What's it about?
It's about a fucking kid in the South.
Oh.
And a guy who sings a song.
Oh.
And there's a bull.
One show I did watch when I was a kid, but I don't know why, because even as a kid made me sad.
I don't even know why.
Was Fox and the Hound. That was a sad movie.
This is about Fox and a Hound?
Yeah. The hound ends up having to hunt the fox, and they were childhood kids, friends.
Childhood kids?
Yeah.
They were turned into Fox and Hound later? That's some dark.
I would say, alright. That in mind, 101 Dalmatians.
Oh, sweet, I can counter now.
You have a better movie in mind?
No, I have a counter attack.
Oh.
Payback Surge.
I liked the 101 Dalmatians. I liked...
You're just gonna say you liked every Disney movie now. What are your top 3 shit Disney movies?
I've only seen part of it, but Pete's Dragon looked pretty bad.
Look at this fucker. You know what happens if you talk to him?
What?
Nothing.
Is that Dopey?
Yes, that's Dopey. You don't remember Dopey? What Dopey looks like? And you remember that Dopey doesn't talk?
I was just asking.
crappy Disney movies. The Pacifier was bad.
I liked The Pacifier.
With Vin Diesel?
Yes, I like Vin Diesel. I think I've liked everything Vin Diesel's ever done.
And the Shaggy Dog.
He's like Mark Wahlberg.
Shaggy Dog was the other one. With Tim Allen.
Yeah, I knew which one you were talking about. I never saw that one. Was it good?
I just put it on my my top least favorite Disney
Top
movies.
least favorite. Alright, there's nothing else down here. We gotta go into the fucking maze. And I'm still pissed that I can't get that one.
Also, wasn't Water Horse a Disney movie?
I don't think so.
That one wasn't very good. And I love the Loch Ness Monster.
Was it actually about the Loch Ness Monster?
Yeah. About Nessie. They call him Water Horse.
That's stupid.
It was.
Why don't they call it Nessie?
I don't know.
You know where the word loch comes from?
Loch?
Loch.
Doesn't it mean like it's a landlocked body of water? A
Sure.
lake?
Yeah.
Sure. You asked me it like it was a trivia question, like you knew the answer.
And then I realized I really didn't, and I was just making a guess based on my things I know. But now I'm not going to now because it'll sound stupid. And I guess sounds funnier. Behind the scenes.
I guess.
I guess. That's how you read that one? I always read it as, I guess. You read it as like a passive guy. We're talking about the I guess guy meme. The 2-panel comic of a guy with his arms crossed then just going, I guess. It's a very common form response image.
I said to Josh on his review of Suicide Squad, or no, Josh said it to me. You were like, the 3 African Americans got a backstory. I went, what about the crocodile? And you went, I guess.
I was counting Crocodile as one of the 3 black folk because he's played by a black guy. I was very pissed off at Suicide Squad. I'm still pissed off at Suicide Squad. I was pissed off at Suicide Squad all day yesterday, and it was funny. I was marathoning Steven Universe with James and Tracy because they just had a really big block of new episodes, and there was this stupid fucking thing going on the internet. We're gonna get into some stupidly controversial stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so
Is spoilers be ahead?
spoilers be ahead for Steven Universe.
Okay.
Okay,
I thought you were gonna say for Suicide Squad.
sort of. You've seen Steven Universe before? I've made you watch a bit.
Yeah.
You know they're like gem alien people.
Yeah.
They had a new one come out. Her name was Bismuth.
Okay.
And she was like sealed inside of a place that one of the good gems knew about. So there was always this like, why is she in there? Because the fans saw her in the distance that she was there. It was like, why is that gem there? Is it like evil and they're keeping it prisoner? Was it like good and they're just keeping it safe? And we finally figured out she was a blacksmith for the war effort, and she designed a weapon that could basically kill gems. Because
Okay.
normally you just shatter their physical form and capture them. And the leader didn't want to do that. She thought it was wrong.
Okay.
And that one's like, oh, well, we could have ended the war so much better and saved so many of our lives. And after that episode, there was a big discourse online. And the discourse, which I thought was going to be, is it actually okay to use, dramatic actions and kill people in a war? Something you might actually talk about. It was the fact that the voice actress for the gem was a lady from that Orange is the New Black show.
Uh huh.
And the gem had like rainbow dreads and was really big and somewhat burly. And the big thing was, why are they portraying this big burly black woman as evil? And why is it the only black character in this show? And then it's bad. Except that one of the main gems is voiced by Estelle.
Right.
And it's like, they're like, yeah, but that's only 2. And I was just sitting there watching it, and after I was like, you know what? I'd love to have a... Because, first off, Bismuth isn't evil. She just disagrees with her commanding officer.
Uh-huh.
That's the other thing. I think people are projecting a lot of Bismuth. Why is Bismuth being shown as evil? And it's like, really? She's just being shown as drastic.
Yeah.
Because she's real charming and happy and fun-loving. And it's just like, I'd love to have, a character that had an opinion and maybe was misused and
Yeah.
had a strong opinion against something, and an arc that maybe people disagreed with and was controversial.
Uh-huh.
But I don't. His head gets blown off 10 minutes in.
So,
I was just saying that they're complaining that there's not as many black represented characters in this kids show. I was like, I'd love to complain about only having one misrepresented character in a kids show.
Oh. Which led into
Suicide Squad. Because Adam Beach, who is First Nationer or Native American,
he's like the
depending on who
Derek
you're talking.
Jeter of Native Americans.
Yes. Sure. Is that good? Is that good?
It's nothing.
I don't know sport ball. I don't know sports.
It's nothing.
Oh.
I don't even know what I meant by it. Oh shoot! You weren't fast enough.
I didn't even know that was opened. I knew this one was open. I didn't know it opened too. Alright, so that's why that gate's there. Anyway. And then there's another episode later where two of the gems that they've actually turned to the force of good are living together. And they're kind of doing this, it seems kind of like a cute lesbian couple thing.
Okay.
And everyone was pissed off at that. You want to know why? Because
people were pissed off that there was a positive portrayal of lesbians?
No, it wasn't, because they thought that it was like, I was like, that's a positive portrayal of lesbians. It was just they were like cute. They were cute and somewhat artsy.
Uh-huh.
So a lot of people were making the comments like, they're kind of like his cute gay aunts who do art on the weekends.
Uh-huh.
You know? And it was like, so this writer is just making lesbianism a joke. And they were so fucking annoying that they got the writer to like quit her Twitter because everyone was hounding her so much.
Uh-huh.
And I was just like, you know, I'd love to have two characters that are misrepresented in my thing.
No, you sound like she was misrepresented.
But yeah, it's not. I'd like to have two characters that people misconstrue as misrepresented in a piece of media that they are spoiled for. Jeez.
Courtyard.
That was where I came from. So I found a treasure chest down here. Sweet. The point is they're being way too sensitive about it. They're demanding too much.
Well, people just will find anything to complain about.
I'm just saying, Steven Universe has had the most gay shit I've ever seen in cartoons, and I mean that as a compliment,
Uh-huh.
in this modern era.
And people are upset.
It's a very pro-gay show, and people are just being like, everything is wrong. There's a Patton Oswalt bit that I really liked. Did we watch the whole of his special, that one, or did I just show you the bit where he's like, I'm sorry the band's not working out?
I think that was it.
He was saying that there's a difference between knowing the terms and using and listening to someone's heart.
Uh-huh.
Saying that people who know the terms can be evil, and usually are more evil.
Yeah.
Like the proper terms for things, because they know how to manipulate folks.
Yeah.
But sometimes people who mean well don't always do things right. Like if a guy's like, I think a couple gay guys should be able to fuck each other or whatever. It's like, yeah. That's better than someone saying, well, I think that all views are valid. I think we do owe something more to heterosexual relationships, at least for the propagation of the species. Because that can be kind of show favoritism.
Uh-huh.
I'm saying it's easier to manipulate people that way.
Yeah.
And it's... You have a kids show on television that has basically 3 openly gay characters and 1 openly bisexual character.
Which one's that?
Technically, I would say Steven's mom is bisexual. Or omnisexual, pansexual maybe. And Garnet's a fusion, so both of her are gay, and Pearl is definitely gay for Rose. I mean, you could argue that all the gems are gay, but I don't want to do that, because I think that not all the gems would have romantic relationships with each other. Some of them might be ace internet. But you know what I'm saying? It's a huge cast, and most of the cast isn't white. And that was the other thing. Everyone was like, why is there only 2 black characters? It's like, you know that most of the other guys are like Asian,
Yeah.
and there's so many, it's crazy.
Yeah. Oh,
It was the whole Oscar thing again. I can't handle the Oscar thing because it's just like, hey, you know, I'd love to have some Oscars for my little scoreboard.
Yeah, yeah.
You know how many Oscars are had by natives?
Wasn't there one?
There's 1. You know what it's for?
I'm trying to think. I know it.
Yeah, because I probably told you.
Who was it for?
It was, I don't even remember what it was, but it was for Best Original Song.
Really?
So it wasn't for anything that actually had anything to do with the quality of the film, because, as I was telling you, Best Original Song doesn't always have anything to do with the movie.
No, it doesn't.
Especially considering the fucking Bond song won this year.
The Bond?
The James Bond song won this last year, and it was the worst song.
I like the song.
I'm just saying, of the 4.
I don't even know what the other ones were.
Like, I think Lady Gaga had one, and it was actually really passionate and had meaning.
Uh-huh.
And had like art, and the guy just didn't put on a good performance with his song this one time.
The they were bragging that it took them 10 minutes to write the song.
Really?
Yeah.
It shouldn't take 10 minutes to write a song, should it?
I
mean, it can, but you should, like... It seems like one of those things you want to devote time to.
I think they meant it took them 10 minutes to write the lyrics for it.
Oh.
Not the whole orchestra. They didn't sit down.
Still, that means you're not...
Staff music.
That seems like you're not putting a lot of thought into the lyrics. If you're writing them in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know. The point is...
The Muppets won one year.
Yeah.
I remember, and it's a very famous incident, Marlon Brando won an Oscar for, what was it, Godfather or something?
Yeah, and he didn't receive it because of the events that were happening in Wounded Knee.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the most you get when you search up Native Americans and Oscars.
Yeah. I mean, I respect that.
It's badass, but it's funny that it's just...
It's awesome, but he was also very crazy and didn't really care about
You know what, you can do both.
Yeah.
Where's this other sticker?
If I ever win an Oscar, I'm just gonna be like, man, I consider this a win for the Native American community.
Thank you.
And everyone's gonna be like, wait, what?
Because your movie will probably have nothing to do with it.
Probably won't, but I'm just gonna be like, hey, Hollywood, guess what? You accidentally gave an Oscar to a Native American.
I'm just saying, every other race in terms of movies and media, you're fucking spoiled.
Yep.
Chill the fuck out.
Yep.
You had 3 characters in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
Should have killed. They should have killed Amanda Waller, like they did in the one movie.
I like the way she died in the cartoon.
I loved that. It was so awesome.
Like, Batman was like, you gotta stop. She's like, no. He's like, all right. And then he leaves Deadshot to kill her.
Because he knew.
Yeah. I thought that was cool. I was hoping that's the direction they would go with it.
There it is. Fucking...
A vase?
What?
Was the vase the thing you were looking for?
No, I'm looking for the sticker. I can't pause when there's enemies about.
Yeah, these are some fat enemies.
Yep. They're called fatties. In-game.
Really?
No.
Oh. Don't do that, Josh. You know you can fool me every time. You know I'm gullible.
Yeah, that's why I do it.
You know I'm religious.
Oh. And I have to light this thing on fire. But what? So yeah, the whole time I was just like, I'd love to have that representation in the thing. But I get the head blown off. Yeah. I don't know. People are weird. Can I reach that with my jump? I'm gonna say no.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Not even close. Barely got on the screen.
I guess I gotta get better jumping. Or I gotta learn how to fly. That's not a joke.
So, are you looking forward to any new superhero movies coming up?
I'm looking forward to Doctor Strange.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's different. It's something new for the movie.
The trailer looks like Inception a lot.
Yeah, I like the foldy building architecture.
Oh, I never cared about Doctor Strange as a kid.
I didn't care about a lot of the other Marvel superheroes. I never cared about Thor when I was little, but I liked seeing him. I'm excited for something that's still somewhat fresh in the DC universe.
Yeah.
Marvel universe. DC Marvel universe. I'm tired of the DC universe.
You are?
Yeah. I wish they were just doing separate movies. Oh shoot, I opened Mario Party.
Huh?
There's a Mario Party in this game, see?
Oh. There is a Mario Party in this game.
It's fucking stupid. I haven't touched it yet.
I'm excited for Star Wars Rogue One.
I am very excited for Star Wars.
Everything about it except for the graphics is like, this is made in the 70s.
Yeah.
I love that.
I like how there's like, what is this thing?
It's like an orb.
There's a powerful negative energy. Let's leave it alone.
Let's see what it is.
I'm gonna poke it. I'm poking it.
So.
Oh shit!
It's a mimic.
It's a box. Attack the fireballs launched by the flame box. Don't let them hit the ground or the mission will end.
Okay, so why are you excited for Rogue One?
Shit! Didn't touch the ground, technically. I just like, I like that it's not a Jedi story.
Uh-huh.
That makes me, I like the smaller stories of Star Wars.
Vader's gonna be in it.
But that doesn't mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like the character's Force strong.
Yeah. I heard that they had to do a lot of reshoots because Disney thought the original cut was too dark.
Interesting.
Which I don't know that I like that. I
like dark stories.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, why not have it be a little dark?
I'm interested to see all these other minor characters that I know aren't going to necessarily affect the plot, and the fact that I know the villains' arcs are going to have to end with the movie because they don't appear in the other one. It's the same reason I figured out why Qui-Gon Jinn was going to die when I was 7.
General Tarkin is in it. He's in episode 4.
Yeah, but is he the guy in the white suit?
Yeah.
That's him?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay, well that'll be interesting.
Mon Mothma's in it. She doesn't appear until Return of the Jedi after this movie.
I lost. Or did I lose, or did it just end? Is it just a go as high as you can?
Then just go as high as you can. You got 3 stars.
But they aren't sparkly. What are the stars for? Oh, it gets you a fiery spell. I don't like that it's there.
But yeah, Mon Mothma's in it as well. Darth Vader's in it.
I like the fact that there's some guy who's fighting like a samurai.
Yeah.
I like the fact that everybody's pissed off that there's a woman again.
My friend Jared was like, yeah, they're like, cool, we're gonna give you a female and a black lead, and then he's like, not only that, we're gonna give you another female lead. And I was like, okay,
it's just a movie.
Yep.
As long as it's good.
Yeah, really.
Apparently Ghostbusters was bad.
That's what I hear is mixed reviews.
I hear a general negativity though. Apparently Sony was kind of inflating the issue of that, and a lot of the comments were actually just sort of neutrally against, and they were deleting more neutral comments and leaving dramatic sexist ones to have an angle.
Was Sony the one who released it?
Yeah.
Oh, so they're trying to make it seem like the...
It was a bit more intense than it was. Like, the reviewers, the Red Letter Media people did a whole thing on it. It was basically, according to just the comments from the trailer, like less than 1% of them were negative towards women.
So they're just trying to show all the negative, the sexist ones, to make it look like, the people who don't like this are sexist.
And then all the BuzzFeed articles start to come out, and everyone's writing articles about why it's sexist, and it becomes like a self-fulfilling loop.
Yeah. Just look, I don't know why you need to remake it.
And to me, it's like, it's just whatever. Make a new thing. I'm fine with all the... I like the women's stuff, the whole all-female cast. That's why I want to see Ghostbusters for the greater good. Because this will incentivize Hollywood to make more, even if this one's crap. Same reason I want to see Sausage Party, even though it looks kind of, yeah.
Have you seen it yet?
No, I'm going to on Friday.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to double feature it with Kubo and Two Strings.
I was going to see if you wanted to go see it tonight.
It's 10:30.
Oh. I was going to see if you wanted to see it tonight.
I mean, maybe. We could decide after this. But yeah, I would see it for the greater good. I had a point. Ghostbusters. Oh, but I don't think it's good that they're doing all the remakes. They need to have more of their own identity, because it kind of shows, and I feel like a lot of people aren't realizing that Sony doesn't care about the fate of feminism and things. They're just sort of seeing a new market.
Yeah.
And it's just another shitty movie. If you want the real sense of independence, it'll be in indie movies and stuff that you haven't seen before.
You know what I think is probably the best pro-woman action movie I've seen?
Mad Max?
Mad Max.
Yes.
You know why?
Because it's got a lot of women in it, and it's very pro, and it's good.
Well, it's just... they treated them like characters. It wasn't like, hey, here's a strong female lead. It was just like, hey, here's a strong lead.
Yep.
And...
I mean, that's what I think it needs to be, not like, oh, I'm a girl, so...
Yeah. Even if it's not in the movie, if it's in the marketing, that shows.
Yeah.
Apparently, they're doing. Did you watch the Ocean's movies? Like Ocean's
I watched the first one.
They're doing a new one, and it's going to be an all-woman cast.
John Mulaney says that won't work.
It's It's Ocean's 8, which I think is kind of stupid because wasn't the last one 13?
Well, it goes Ocean 11, 12, and 13.
So yeah, if they're continuing, then it'd have to
maybe
be
they're
8.
saying that
There's not enough women to make it good.
no,
We
maybe
can only
there's
find 8 talented women for our movie.
no. I think they might be saying all they need is 8 because women are smarter than men.
But here's my thing. Yeah, I've never seen any of the Ocean's movies, but I know they're basically robbery heist movies.
Mm-hmm. It's a actual remake of a 1960 something movie.
Action heist movies.
It's good.
I'm sure there's not a deep intrinsic lore in all of them. I bet you it's kind of they do their own thing with similar main characters, but not necessarily like a villain or a lore.
Well, I mean, it's all the same. It's the same 11 plus 1 to make it 12, and then plus 1 to make it 13.
But what I'm saying, I guess, is you don't have to call it Oceans. You could make it any heist movie and it would work.
Yeah.
So it probably doesn't have to be a remake. I'm going to guess that they're calling it that for the brand name recognition.
It kind of reminds me of, it's like an American Snatch.
That sounds nice.
Even has Brad Pitt in it.
I like Snatch.
Yeah, we should just watch it.
You want to marathon the Oceans movies?
Yeah.
Okay. Want to podcast the marathon as we go?
Sure.
Like after each one we'll do a mini review?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to watch Ocean's 11 now?
No.
Oh.
I want to do this. I want to keep talking.
Okay.
We're talking. We got to get the thing going. I want to spoil talking to you. I want to be like, now we can never talk to each other.
Good is relative.
It'll just be like, all we'll ever want to do is podcast it. Every time it's like, hey, do you want to just talk? No, there's no camera around. There's no microphone anywhere. And that's how the friendship dies. Look at this hole.
Wow, that's dark. That is a dark place to go. Oh, yeah, we can't record, so go away, Brooks.
Yeah. That'll be how it is. That's how it's going to be. Good Lord.
I want the character you draw of me to have big biceps.
No. He's going to be on a tube body. Both of them are.
Okay.
They're going to be tube bodies with circular heads. What the fuck is this room for? There's not even an enemy spawning in here.
It's like a room of requirement. There's nothing in there, but you just need a room.
Yeah.
Harry Potter reference?
Yes.
Weird coming from me. I don't care much for Harry
Brooks
Potter.
is a Harry Potter fan. It was thrust upon him a relative while ago compared to how long they've been out.
Yeah.
And he hated every second of it.
They were okay. I had some. I didn't watch them as a kid. I watched them as a critical adult.
He only saw the movies. Good Lord, that pig just rammed me.
My thing is, I'm just like, Lord Voldemort is evil, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't he just use the Vana Kedavra curse all the time? Just for everyone. Is there a reason?
They think they say something about how it like tears your soul up or something.
That's
And
it?
That's why he has his body, his soul's split up between all those things. Which doesn't explain, like, what if there's a wizarding war and you just have to kill people?
Well, I mean, even so.
Split it more.
What does it do?
Maybe it weakens
does it
him.
kill you?
I don't know. I didn't get that far in the books. I stopped reading.
My thing is, they have some really powerful objects that they might mention in passing, and then
They never use them
and
again.
they never use them again, like the time turner.
Yeah. And you know what? I've always hated the time turner because it's a really easy fix.
Oh yeah, no, I hated it when I first. I mean, I like Prisoner of Azkaban, all right, but I mean, it was.
Here's how I fix the time turner. It can only go back 3 hours.
It's not bad. My thing is, the first time I watched it through, you know, they basically made it kind of loop around. Like the first time you watch it through, like Harry's just like, "Ow!" It's like something hit him in the back of the head. You're like, "What?" And then later on in the movie, it's like, "Oh, Harry threw that at the back of his head," or Hermione did.
Yeah.
My whole question is, what happened the first time? The very first time, did
It's
they
the
all
time
die?
loop question.
Did they all die, and how did they get to redo it again? And I asked my ex-fiance at the time, or not at the time, she was my fiance.
Ex-fiance.
And And so I was like, wait a minute, what happened the very first time? And she's like, I think it is just that he was destined to do it. And I was like, no, that's terrible storytelling. No, you have to explain to me how.
It's actually funny the way the fandoms kind of reacted to it as it's gone on, because like the Wizarding World's treated like with real majesty, and as they've gone on, they've realized like wizards suck.
Yeah.
Like they have this cowardice about the modern world. They're very elitist, comparing themselves to Muggles, but they don't use any of our technology. It's like Muggles have been spending all their lives like evolving and learning about the world.
Yeah.
And wizards are stuck in the past. Like the biggest thing is like the fact that it doesn't cross Voldemort's mind that he's got to use the killing curse on baby Harry. It doesn't cross his mind that I could just fucking kill this baby, like just kill it.
Yeah.
Is the whole reason the spell rebounds.
It was, oh, wow, this mother loved this boy. Huh. Well, nothing more I can do.
Yeah. Well, no, it was that it rebounded off it and shit. Alright, that's all the treasures here. That's all the stickers, too. What's the fucking sticker? What's the sticker I got, man? It's Horace Collar! He's going right the fuck there.
The CinemaSins guy was like, why is there any problems in the Wizarding World? They have like spells to fix everything. Like, you don't have to do your own dishes.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's true.
It's fucking weird, the magic in that.
And I didn't read the books, so.
I once had a long tuba debate. I forget who it was with. It might have been with Jess. It may have been back before we were actually dating, so it feels like a whole different world.
Yeah.
But it was like, I call it the Great Tuba Debate.
Okay.
Because she was very devoted to the books.
Okay.
It was before we all woke up and were like, these are fucking stupid in some ways and good in others. It's not like they're terrible, it's just that we realize there's a lot of flaws.
Right.
And I was like, could they have shot Voldemort in the head? And it was like, no, he would have reflected the bullets off. And it's like, but what if you like snuck up on him and just like bang? It'd be like, no, he would have like. But what if he doesn't respect guns? Like he may not even know how they work because they don't know how rubber ducks work. Remember, like there's a bit where Ron's dad, and he's like the minister in charge of like Muggle relations, asks Harry what are rubber ducks for. Oh. And it's like they don't know that, so they might not know what a gun's for.
Yeah.
And she started. I think she was making stuff up. She was kind of like, technology after a certain point doesn't work on them. And so I was like, okay, so that way they can't have calculators. And we started going, and I was like, they have a cannon here. That's just basic gunpowder. It's like, okay, so anything after the cannon. And then I look up, and there's a tuba in Goblet of Fire that they play. And the tuba was invented after the cannon. So I'm just like, so where's the line? It's like, what if you have like a spring-loaded bullet shooter that just presses out the whole bullet?
Yeah.
No combustion, and it was just a very roundabout thing.
Yeah.
Now she's just like, yeah, just fucking shoot him. It was a more fun time when we argued for the sake of arguing.
My biggest thing, or my biggest complaint about it was there was an alleged serial killer loose somewhere
in the grounds.
On the grounds.
Within like 20. Within 10 miles of the school.
Was a giant anaconda that could eat people and freeze them.
In the basement.
There's a
three-headed
Dementors flying. There was like trolls and all this bull crap, and all we get is in Chamber of Secrets. The teachers go, "We might need to cancel class," and that was it. I mean, like if there was a alleged serial killer on the grounds of a college, they'd be like, "Okay, everybody. Classes are canceled. We're gonna figure this out."
Mm-hmm.
No.
Here's some homework assignments. Email them in or something.
No, it was like it's like if a tiger got released on campus, and they're like, "Okay, all of you have to be with the teacher at all times." That's not gonna do you any good if the tiger comes.
Yeah, I got all the treasures here. Wait, have all the treasures? No, Radiant Gardens, 4 treasure chests and a sticker.
I mean, I guess it kind of is like real college. If it snows and it's dangerous to go out. Nope, class still on.
Yeah. Guess who lives here? Scrooge McDuck.
Looks like a little son bitch.
The actor who voiced Scrooge McDuck passed last year.
Aw.
And he voiced every version of Scrooge McDuck they ever had in media.
Really?
He voices this one. Same voice actor from the very first time they did it. He voiced him in all the kids' shows.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, not that he died.
He was like 88.
It's still not cool.
He was he was Wilbur from Mr. Ed.
Really?
Yeah.
Wilbur.
He was Wilbur. He also had a name.
What was it?
I don't know.
This is a Scrooge McDuck guy.
Yeah. That's how he would have wanted to be remembered.
I'm sure.
I wouldn't mind being remembered as that guy who wrote that one book.
I wouldn't either. They'd be wrong because I haven't read the book.
But wouldn't you, like, if you wrote a song, wouldn't you want people to kind of, at some point, just be like, that guy who wrote that song? It means your song outlives you.
Yeah. Doesn't really matter because I'd be dead.
I'm just saying.
As a legacy I could think about now, yeah, that would be nice.
Shut up. Fuck you. Collect 1,000 medals? Good lord! Risky Riches. Sinister Sentinel. Dead Ringer. Combined Threat. Monster of the Sea.
Sound like Twilight Zone episodes.
Yep.
Scrooge McDuck.
Scrooge MacDuke.
Scrooge you, McDuck. Did you like that?
Yeah, I loved it. It was brilliant. I've almost bought all the things. Because I know buying all these things will be a cheap.
And yet it's not enough. You gotta buy more.
And yet I'm unsatisfied. Wait, no. That's the highest high jump I can high. Because after that it's cartwheel. So I must be able to get onto that ledge we saw earlier.
Maybe if you like swing your key.
Maybe if I swing my key, I'll give me a little extra boost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds fucking good.
Good.
You take your games back after you leave.
Oh, okay.
Stare fucks. Stare fucks.
Stare facts.
Oh look, a big old treasure chest I missed in here.
What's this?
It's
a
a
jetpack.
Oh, it's a thing. Oh god. Did you like Sword in the Stone?
I haven't seen that movie in years.
Did you like it?
I remember my grandpa made me watch it, and I didn't like being made to watch things, so I couldn't. So I couldn't say if I truly enjoyed it.
Ah! That scared me. Well, this has been a fun cast.
It has been. How long have we been going? Over an hour.
Yep. You want to end this?
Yeah, we can end this now. We will see you next time on Virtual Roommates.
You're the only one who cares about the title.
I came up with it. I'm pretty proud.
It's actually a brilliant title. Love you, booze.
Love you.